Hi there, my name is Linda Jo Martin, and this is my channel. It's called Redeemed in Love, and it is a Christian channel. The reason that I have this Christian channel is because I was making all of my videos on a different channel called Book Lady, and I review a lot of books that are secular, like fiction and nonfiction of all types. However, I was also reviewing some Christian books, and the Bible, I was reading that and talking about it, and some people there didn't like it. I don't know if they just didn't like it or they just thought they had accidentally subscribed to a channel that was Christian in nature when they really just wanted to listen to booktubers. And so I decided to have my own Christian channel, which is kind of slow taking off. Redeemed in Love. It used to be called Redeemed, but I realized there was a lot of other YouTubers with the screen name of Redeemed, so I came up with the Redeemed in Love, probably because I've been studying 1 John. And so I'm going to start by telling you what I've been reading lately. And if you've watched some of the other videos on this channel, you'll know that I'm answering questions from this book, which is Be Real by Warren Wiersbe. Be Real is a commentary on the book of 1 John. The subtitle is Turning from Hypocrisy to Truth. Anyhow, that's one of the books I've been reading lately, and then at the same time I'm reading another commentary on 1 John by Vernon McGee. So I've also gone on to 2 John, 3 John, and the book of Jude, and I have a commentary on that. It's by Pastor Bob Davis, and I've been reading that. And I'm stalled on a couple of books. The first one is How to Pray for Lost Loved Ones. This is a very short book. I should just power through the rest of it, but I haven't done it yet. It's by Dutch Sheets. I also read his other more popular book called Intercessory Prayer, and then we had the opportunity to go see him speak at a church near where we live. This was with my Bible study group, and so we all went, and while I was there I bought this book. So the next book I'm kind of stalled on at the moment is Abide in Christ by Andrew Murray. I'm a big fan of Andrew Murray, a classic Christian author. I've read one of his other books, and then I got this one, and I'm about halfway through it, and then I decided to go on to something else for a while. So I will get back to this one soon, hopefully. Right now I'm reading People of a Lie by Scott Peck, a psychiatrist. And halfway through the writing of this book, he became a Christian. So the book is more from the psychiatry point of view, but he does talk about Christ at times, and evil that's the topic of the book, the hope for healing human evil. He says that we have to understand evil in order to heal it. So he's been studying it, or he was studying it. He's passed away now. But People of a Lie was published back in about 1983, and he had an earlier book called The Road Less Traveled, which might be more familiar to most people. And so that is an excellent book. I'm enjoying reading it. And let's see what else I have here. Let's do biographies and autobiographies. So I've been reading Penned Without Ink. It's very much from the Christian point of view. A woman who is already in a Christian family. She and 2 daughters and her husband were in a terrible car accident. It was a huge pileup in the fog on the turnpike in Pennsylvania. Happened back in about 2003, I believe. So she wrote this autobiography about that experience and about what this taught her. And Penned Without Ink is basically trusting God to write your story. So excellent Autobiography. I'm about halfway through it, and this is one of my current reads. And then, what else have I got here? I'm about halfway through this book too, maybe not halfway, maybe about a third of the way. Lessons from the Life of Moody, the famed D.L. Moody, who was the founder of the Moody Bible College. This is by George Sweeting and Donald Sweeting. Interesting, excellent biography. And as you can tell, I switch back and forth between books quite a bit, and I guess that's just my reading style. This is a chapter from another book. See, it's a very short booklet sort of thing. It was actually just one chapter from a longer book, and this is called The Well-Trodden Path by Sharon Ries, who is married to someone who is well known in Calvary chapels, and I don't know much about her, but I'm enjoying reading the chapter about her life. And this one I haven't started yet. It's the autobiography of George Muller. I was curious about him because I happen to have on my Kindle for some reason one of his books, which I've read a lot of, and found it fascinating, so I wanted to get his autobiography to learn more about his life. So these are a couple of journals that I got. I believe these are self-published. I got them from Amazon. This one is my prayer journal, and it's a 3-month guide to prayer, praise, and thanks. It cost less than $10. It's very nice. Plenty of room to write inside. This is today's verse, the Lord teach me to, I am thankful for, and prayer requests. And it's like that on every page, just about. So I think it's so pretty. And the other one, similar. This one is a Bible study journal. And these pages have room for scripture up here, then notes and reflection, and prayer and praise. Can't hardly wait to start using these. I wanted to do this video first before I started writing in them. I'm a long-time journaler, so journaling is just something I do every day. I got this one at one of the local churches. It's called Love, the Excellent Way, The More Excellent Way by Chuck Smith, who is the founder of the Calvary Chapels. And I've got the study guide and the book. So I haven't started reading. And my next group, well, let's do this one first. I was at a women's retreat about almost 2 weeks ago now, and the lady who spoke came from California. Her name was Christine Janes, and this is her book, her first book, I believe, Crown and Sword. She says, Crown and Sword will equip you to embrace the royal title you were given when you step into relationship with God, and also to obediently live a powerful, efficient, and effective life. This curriculum is a training tool to help you actually do the work, reaching the full potential of who God created you to be. So, because she was a speaker, everybody who came to the retreat got a copy of the book. Some of the other people at the church are forming small groups to study this. I'm not sure that I'm going to get involved in a small group, but I will definitely want to get this book studied at a later date. As you can see, I have so many books right now. I'm not really ready to start this one. I would rather have a clean slate. And these are some books about problems, basically. Well, the first one is Women Counseling Women. I got this one because I'm getting involved in the women's ministry, and I would like to know more about how to talk to people and just ideas that might be helpful in talking to women who are having various types of problems. So this is a compilation of a lot of different chapters written by different people. Each of those people is, I guess, an expert on that topic, and this was edited by Elise Fitzpatrick. Just to give you an idea of some of the problems covered in here, there's dealing with your emotions in God's ways, help for overcoming anger, single women and the test of loneliness, the perfect mom syndrome, help for habitual overeaters, and there's a lot of other problems covered in this book. So if you're into women's ministry, this might help. Women counseling women. I don't expect to become an actual counselor for women, but just in the group setting of a women's ministry meeting, things come up and you'd like to be able to say the right things or give some helpful insight, and I thought this book would help me grow in that way. So now let's talk about eating. Eating is an issue for me. I'm an overeater. But the first book I got was about a fast, God's Chosen Fast, and I would like to know more about fasting. So this is a spiritual and practical guide to fasting by Arthur Wallis. And then I've got two books that are really made for Christians who, unfortunately, are overweight or eating too much or just have bad eating habits in general. So this is Satisfied, a 90-Day Devotional by Rona Epstein. And this one is a 30-day weight loss Bible study, Taste for Truth by Barb Revelling. Haven't started this one yet. And so, there is one more. Where is it? I have OCD. And so, finally, there's a book for Christians with OCD. This is a workbook called Jesus and OCD by Charles Thompson, who also has OCD. This is a Christian workbook for overcoming obsessive compulsive disorder. I don't have all the symptoms of OCD, but I do wash my hands more than most people and unfortunately think about germs and stuff like that. So the other books that I have here that I have not told you about yet are all about kind of uncomfortable subject. Just to give you an idea, I'm going to go over these in a different video. These are all about Satan and demon possession, and I thought I'd discuss them at a different time. So that is it for right now. I'm really glad I had a chance to make this video just showing you the books that I have purchased most recently. And I'm an avid reader of Christian literature, as you can tell, but most importantly, the Bible. And right now in the Bible, I am reading 1 John, 2 John, 3 John, and the book of Jude. Right now, I've worked through those first 3 books, and now I'm on the book of Jude, which, as you know, is just a very short chapter. So that's where I am right now. I don't know what I'm going to be studying next in the Bible. It's taken me a long time to get through this study because I go through it first in the King James Bible and the Life Application Bible, reading all the study notes. And then I go to Kay Arthur's Inductive Study Bible, which is a New American Standard Bible, and she has a lot of things that she wants you to do and look for in the different books and chapters, and things to write down and things to underline and things to circle, and yeah, it's pretty intense. So you go over the books repeatedly while you're doing these exercises and think a lot about the intent of the book, and I think it's a wonderful thing. Thanks for listening, and I'll talk to you in another video. Bye.